In other news, 4 years ago this weekend, one family who lived in Gladwin County on Wixom Lake watched as their memories were washed away in those devastating floods.
They decided rather than rebuilding, they would leave it all behind. ABC 12's Cheryl Coonan is live this morning with more on their painful decision to pack up and move away from the devastation. Cheryl?
Good morning, guys. Well, like many other families during that surreal time nearly 4 years ago, Priscilla Whaley and her son Andy were faced with the unthinkable. Do they stay or do they go? We sat down for an emotional conversation and learned why they chose to make a new state their home.
We'd go out on the boat and we would see it. We really liked the house where it was, the peninsula.
4 decades ago, Priscilla Whaley and her late husband Jim had been admiring this beautiful lakefront home that rested on the peninsula on Wixom Lake in Beaverton until they made it their own.
I really thought that was going to be my forever home.
And for over 40 years, they made it their home, raising a daughter and a son, enjoying countless days on their beloved lake, hosting friends and family, and relaxing, knowing they were exactly where they were meant to be.
I never had plans to move or anything. We really loved that house. We loved the area. We loved being on the lake. That's why we moved there.
That is until that devastating day, May 19th, 2020, when their world was flooded right before their own eyes. Whaley had 4.5 feet of water in her home when it was all said and done.
The house that floated away, people lost pontoons that floated away, that were taken away. And houses that we had to rebuild, That's tough. That's a tough one.
Whaley said she and her son made the decision after assessing the physical and emotional damage that it was time for a change.
It was depressing. Everybody was moving. Everybody was selling either their cottages, their homes.
In 2021, they packed up and moved to North Carolina to be near Whaley's daughter and her family. And while she loves being near her grandchildren, she's still adjusting.
It was hard to make that decision, but at the same time, it was like, what is here?
And even now you can sense the difficulty that's still there when reflecting on the experience and what was left behind. But Whaley tells me she will cherish the memories in her old home, and she's grateful for new memories in her new one. Live from the Great Lakes Bay Region Newsroom, Cheryl Coonan, ABC 12 News.